I'm Anna Coleman and I'm cursed. Want to know how? Oh, nothing special. Just one day, I woke up in my mom's body. Yep, you heard that right. This is Freaky Friday on the Girl Recaps channel. No, seriously, it all started when my mom, Dr. Tess Coleman, a renowned psychologist, decided to get married for the second time, and my life turned into a boring meat grinder at home, an eternally whining little brother whose life mission seems to be driving me into a nervous breakdown. At school, literature teacher Mr. Bates, who has a personal vendetta against me. In class, a bunch of airheads who don't understand my genius. And to top it all off, the guy I'm hopelessly in love with, Jake, doesn't even notice I exist. Well, so happy together. I only crawl out of bed when my mom starts threatening to cut my guitar strings.
Hurry up! What? I'm ready.
And I drag myself to school for yet another episode of How to Humiliate Anna.
You wanna Hail me?
Everything as usual. Mr. Bates is once again using me to work out his personal issues. My friends tell me to just let go and live in the moment, which is great advice, except my moment doesn't seem to be working. And then he shows up, Jake. Oh my God, he's perfect. And then he walks right past me. Doesn't even look fantastic, wonderful, just great. Welcome to the life of Anna Coleman. Free entry, but the exit will cost you a few nerve cells. Anna! After yet another boring lesson, I, of course, get sent to detention. Mr. Bates finds a disrespectful tone in my essay.
Why would I want a leprechaun ice sculpture? Not even Irish.
While I'm doing my time, my mom is running around like a lunatic, trying to juggle her endlessly complaining patients, wedding planning, and a million other things. And honestly, it seems like she just creates problems for herself. Classic adults. Naturally, I don't stay in detention for long. As soon as I make my escape, disaster strikes. I drop my bag, and then as if sent by fate itself, Jake appears.
Is this yours?
My brain instantly explodes in fireworks. This is a sign. This is fate. This is the beginning of a beautiful love story. And then he says, "Wanna go for a ride on my bike?" And no, my mom would kill me. What? Why did my mouth say that? Who the hell is controlling my brain? Home is complete chaos. My demonic little brother Harry is beating the hell out of my guitar like he's preparing for a stadium concert. Naturally, I have to put a stop to this madness, and soon we're chasing each other around the house until I gift him a fashionable new face mask.
Hold still, hold still!
Hey, monkey! What is this?
What? Just another typical evening in the Coleman household. The only thing that saves me is band practice. Our music, absolutely legendary. Who do you think we sound like? Later, Ryan, my mom's fiance, shows up, brings a copy of her freshly published book. Mom's glowing with joy, but unfortunately, this moment of happiness cannot last because the school called. And just like that, the good mood is dead. Mom finds out that I am the school's worst nightmare, and I find out that my band landed an audition.
When is it? Tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. So? That's my mom's rehearsal dinner.
These two things happen at exactly the same time. But judging by the look on Mom's face, the only thing that matters in her universe is my behavior, not the fact that I might become a rock star. Tell me that's not the biggest pile of crap ever. I tried to explain that my concert was important, that it was my chance, that it could change my life. This is not up for discussion, she said. Oh, of course, her wedding rehearsal was way more important. Even at dinner in a Chinese restaurant, we couldn't stop arguing, and at some point, it wasn't just between the two of us. The entire restaurant was trying to shut us up.
But you are not going to the audition. Why not? Because I said so.
And just as we were about to reach ultrasonic screaming levels, out of nowhere appeared this mysterious Chinese woman with a tray. "Loud ladies, eat cookie, stop shame family," she told us. Fine. Whatever. Sugar helps with stress. But what's with the writing inside? Instructions on how to wipe your butt without getting your fingers dirty? Because if so, they definitely didn't put enough paper in these things. But no, that wasn't the weirdest part. Suddenly, it felt like an earthquake had started, but only in the bathroom. Yeah, great restaurant. I slept like crap, like I had just starred in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Must have been the milk in those cookies, not pasteurized for sure. And then morning came, and with it an unplanned sequel to The Substance.
Get away, you clone freak!
Don't you use that tone with me.
But I'm tough. School hardened my character better than Navy SEAL training. I pulled myself together real quick and calmly assessed the situation. So yeah, no big deal. I just switched bodies with my mom. Oh my God, I'm old. How do I survive today? What if Ryan wants to do more than just hold hands? And how the hell did this even happen? Clearly it had something to do with that bathroom earthquake. So obviously we tried to recreate it.
Hi, Mom.
Didn't work.
What do you want, punk?
But we're not idiots. It had to be some kind of Asian voodoo magic, which meant we had to find that old lady from the restaurant. But first...
Honey!
Okay, I'll take it. I guess you're not ready yet, huh?
Yeah, clothes. Mom decided to make me a laughingstock at school.
And what'd you do to my hair?
Oh, I've been dying to comb these rats out for months.
Fine, two can play this game.
So,
Oh wow, platinum cards.
Don't even think about it.
One more day.
Mom, in my body, looked at me like she was about to rip off my head and mount it on our car's antenna. But then I saw him, Jake, on his motorcycle. For a second, I thought I might pass out. Mom noticed my complete brain malfunction and, judging by her face, figured out exactly what was going on.
No. No.
If you mess things up with Jake, I will ruin your wedding with Ryan. For a moment, I actually scared myself with how insanely good my blackmail was. You wouldn't dare, she growled. Oh yeah? And what exactly are you gonna do? Yell at me with my own voice?
say hi back or I'm gonna break up with Ryan.
Hi. This is my mother.
Hi.
Walk with him.
We went to drop off the demon child at school, but then, wait a second, time for revenge. You know what? Walk. Enjoy the morning air, kid.
It's 20 blocks.
Sweet, sweet victory. And since I was officially Tess Coleman, it was time to make a few adjustments to her wardrobe, because if I was going to suffer through this day, I was at least going to look good doing it. And of course, Mom managed to ruin everything.
And I'm sure with a haircut, you'd look quite presentable.
She showered Jake with compliments.
You're way too old for me. But thanks anyway, Jason.
It's Jake.
Then she tried to say hi to the girls. She thought they were my friends. Oh, sure.
Run away.
Are you okay, Anna? I am appalled that Stacy would do something like that.
Meanwhile, I wasn't just upgrading Tess Coleman's wardrobe, I made a few other adjustments too. Let's just say I'm pretty sure her clients would be impressed. The guys on the street already were, falling over themselves left and right, but then came a nasty surprise at Mom's work.
And how do you feel about that?
Depressed.
Who would have thought she had such a stressful job? Turns out there was a lot I didn't know. But Mom's day wasn't all sunshine and roses either. Stuck in my body, she got a full crash course in teenage survival mode.
F.
F?
F.
F again. Mom, who had never received anything less than a B+ in her life, practically had an aneurysm. Excuse me, what? After class, she stormed up to him like a woman on a revenge mission. Bates had never been more terrified in his life.
You asked me, I mean my mom, to the prom, but she turned you down.
This is not an
And
appropriate
now you're taking
subject.
it out on her daughter, aren't you? Aren't you? She had a boyfriend, and you were weird.
My friends, they were living for it.
Your mom has never cared about our music. What is up with you today? You act like you don't even care about this band.
If it were any other night but tonight.
Whatever, Anna.
But when lunchtime rolled around, it was time to fix this mess. We raced back to the cursed restaurant, and guess what? Nope, no luck.
Hey, you come back here.
You will return to your bodies when the fortune comes true.
You find the answer in each other. When the fortune come true, then you go back, okay? No big deal.
Well, crap. We didn't even remember what the damn fortune said. Guess we'd have to figure that out later. For now, I had to rush off to my little brother's school meeting. I expected him to get scolded for something, but instead I found out that my annoying little gremlin had written an essay.
He wrote a wonderful paper about your daughter.
About me. Turns out he actually loves me. Shocking, I know. Apparently, I'm his biggest role model. Meanwhile, Mom was heading to my big test, ready for battle. Well, but then Stacy showed up, and suddenly Mom understood exactly why I hate her.
Miss Brown, she's copying my test.
Because of Stacy's nonsense, Mom, in my body, got sent to detention. But Jake came to the rescue. Not only did Mom somehow manage to finish the test, but she also took a little sweet revenge on Stacy. Meanwhile, I got home and walked straight into Ryan. Wow, Tess, you're looking extra stunning today. Oh great, in my mom's body, looking stunning. Thanks. I needed to find that stupid fortune. But no, instead of getting a moment to relax, I'm being dragged to some fancy presentation and, well, technically, we kind of are. Because I decided to bring some much needed energy to this snooze fest.
Quality time with your kids.
And guess who witnesses the whole thing? Yep, Mom. Oops.
Say this cute guy asks you out. What are you gonna do?
Jake, drive me there right now, she demands. But, plot twist, Jake says no.
You're too young for me.
And then he just rides off into the sunset. Meanwhile, I'm on cloud 9 after pulling off my first ever real business presentation. To celebrate, I step into a bar, and guess who works there? Yeah, I totally forgot I'm not actually in my body. Time flies when you're talking about music and favorite bands with the cutest guy in school. But then I remember I'm getting married, I say dramatically. Jake looks at me like a heartbroken puppy. Dude, I'm a grown woman. But then he insists on giving me a ride on his motorcycle. You should have seen Ryan's face when we pulled up. Priceless.
Yes!
Meanwhile, Mom is digging through the closet, and guess what? She finds the fortune paper. Of course, when I get home, she ruins my entire vibe.
Where have you been? You needed to be dressed a half hour ago. And what is it about Ryan that you don't like?
He's fine.
But he's not your father.
And then Ryan starts questioning me. I saw you on a motorcycle with some guy, but Mom quickly smooths things over.
He's a friend of mine, Ryan. I just had to beg her to check him out for me.
Snap!
Then suddenly, what the hell is that sound outside? Jake, he's gone full stalker mode. He fell in love with my mom. Well, technically with me, we need an exorcist. We try to reverse the curse. Nothing works.
I'll give you one thing. He definitely likes you for your mind.
Meanwhile, my besties come up with a genius plan. Kidnap me and drag me to the audition. Except, plot twist again. She's not me. I try to explain to Romeo over here that chasing after a full-grown woman is not a good look. The kidnapping plan? Total disaster. But Ryan, he surprises me.
Go.
Ryan.
The role of insensitive stepfather who couldn't care less or thinks it's a stupid rock band or any of the preposterous. How can you say I don't care? I'm not that guy, Tess. And if that's who you think I am, then this is never going to work. You should be over there. Go. I can hold down the fort here for 20 minutes.
Okay. Maybe I was too mean to him.
Yeah, we'll still love you, even if it blows.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try.
Mom is freaking out. To her, a guitar and a balalaika are basically the same thing. Should I just pee myself and run? She's probably thinking, oh hell no. This is my dream. She's not going anywhere. Just use your imagination. Rock it out, I tell her. Oh look, Jake's watching from the crowd. So yeah, we rocked the place. The crowd went wild. Mom actually did it. We totally won this thing. But now, we gotta get back to Ryan.
Hannah?
I have to ask you to do something for me. I need you to tell Ryan that you need to postpone the wedding.
What?
She doesn't want me to feel bad. She offers to postpone the wedding so I don't have to suffer. And in that moment, I realize something. Mom is the most important person in my life, and I'd give anything for her happiness.
I guess I'm gonna start the toast.
So I finally say it.
3 years ago, We had a really bad thing happen in our family. We lost a father and a husband.
I admit that losing my real dad was hard, that I pushed people away, but now I see it. Ryan's a good guy, and I really, really want Mom to be happy.
We would all just make a little room. Anna really wanted her mom to know that.
And then, bam! It happens. We switch back. We're back in our own bodies. Guess that crazy old lady was right.
Ryan, welcome to our family. To the bride and groom.
And you know what that means? Party time. And guess what? Tomorrow is the real wedding. And who shows up? Jake and the creepy Chinese lady, who, judging by the look on her face, already found her next victims for some fresh body-swapping chaos. But that's a story for another day.
Okay.
This is Freaky Friday. Hope you guys enjoyed my recap. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned because guess what? Freaky Friday 2 is coming soon. And we're going to see Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis back in action. Stay tuned for updates. See you next time.